Hi, my name is Jean-Pierre Nadal and I'm a student in the bachelor program at College of America and Southern New Hampshire Universities. In this short video, I'm going to talk about three branches of government, brief history of two system parties that are currently dominating in the United States, and also I'll come back talking about the process in which a bill passes through in order to become a law.
Morning. My name is Jean-Pierre Nadal and I'm a student at the bachelor program at College of America, and I was able to have interviews for academic purpose, and I can share that we will not go outside to the previous only for academic purpose. Okay, thank you. So the first question I have for you is, what are the three branches of government?
The first one is the judiciary, another one is the legislative, the third one is the executive.
Wonderful. Thank you. What does each government branch do?
The executive, I think, is to implement the law, to see if the law is working or people are abiding by the law. And then the legislative is to make laws, while the judiciary is the one responsible for punishing those people who go astray of the law.
We have executive, judicial, and legislative. Okay, that's good. What does each branch do? I don't know.
So let us start by three branches of government. So let us start with legislative branch. Legislative branch is made up of House of Congress, House of Representative and Senate. The main role of these people, it is to make the laws. So there is also executive branch. Executive branch is made up of the president, vice president, and the members of cabinet. What they do, they approve the law that is given by the legislative branch. And the third one is judiciary branch. Judiciary branch is made up of high court and low courts around the country. What they do, they try to connect the law approved by the executive branch and see where it is connected to the constitution of the country. So actually that's how these branches are connected. One branch has the law, it's law when the other one has approved something. For example, for the law, when the law is provided by legislative to executive branch have to agree upon the law or refuse it. So in the judiciary branch, it has also to connect it to the constitution of the country to see whether the law is good, is better for the country. So actually, these branches, there is no one is powerful than the others. They all have power, and they all have limited power. You can take an example of the process of a bill to become a law. The legislative branch makes a law, and that law it can't be recognized or it can't be taken by the country without the intervention of executive branch. Executive branch decides whether the bill is good for the country, and then they sign agreeing up on it, or they refuse it. And to make it clear, when the legislative branch, which is composed by Senate and House of Representatives, when they have 2/3 of the votes, it can become a law without the contribution of the president or the executive branch. So what they do at the judiciary branch, they try to connect it with the constitution of the country. So that's how the legislative branch connect to each other and how they share the power.
As you know, we have two major parties. The Democrats and Republicans. So you name the third one. The third one, is it minor? Okay. You know, we have Democrats, Republicans, the major party in our country. And do you know the third one? The third party?
I don't know.
So let us talk about two system parties that are dominating currently in America, and we come at the end by talking about the impact of third parties and their influence in election and taking some measures. So actually, long time ago, there was two parties dominating. There was federalism and anti-federalism in 1970s. So federalism, they favored the constitution. They say that there should be a central government which is powerful. Whereas anti-federalism, they oppose that constitution. They don't agree that there should be a powerful central government. One of the persons who has tried to introduce this federalism was Alexander Hamilton, was Secretary of Treasury. I think that he thought that there should be collection of taxes, anything that related to the money. And whereas anti-federalism, which was introduced by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison, they say that they focused on the farmers and planters. At the end, this anti-federalism, before 1900, Federalism Party, it was dominating, but after that, it started disappearing, and anti-federalism, which also known as Democratic Republican Party, started dominating from 1800. And then, because this was also known as Republican Party, I mean anti-federalism was also known as Republican Party, later it is split out, it's divided into two parties, Democratic Party and Republican Party. That is where Republican Party and Democratic Party have come from. And currently we still have those parties dominating one. So, but we don't have, even though we have dominating one, we have also third parties. Here I mean different parties which are apart from that. So actually the role of these three parties, it creates the elections. It helps the two candidates of dominating parties, I mean Republican and Democrats, to do not dominate in election, to do not take a lot of votes. They try to balance, they try to gain some votes and then avoid domination of those two parties. They also influence the ruling government takes some measures when there's something which is happening in the country, like something bad, they influence, they say that is not going well, and then the ruling government or the ruling party, it comes to its attention and try to work on it.
You know the basic process by which the bill becomes the bill is the one that is passed by the parliament, members of the parliament, and then when the president approves it, that's when it becomes a law. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. The basic process in which a bill becomes a law. I think a bill becomes a law when it is approved by the public. They have what the bill
Okay, this is a process in which a bill passes through in order to become a law. First, there is an introduction of the bill from the legislative branch. When a bill is provided by the House of Parliament or Senate, that time it is called a sponsor. So when it is given, it comes in committee. Committee review and votes on the bill. This committee is a few people from the House of Parliament or House of Representatives or Senate who studied on this law and find whether it is good for the country or whether it should be voted. So they vote and then they take a decision. When they reject, the law died. The bill died. They don't consider it. But when they vote it, they bring it to Senate and House of Representatives to debate and vote it. So they talk about its importance and its drawbacks, and then they debate a long discussion and then they vote. When they find that the bill can be given to the executive branch, the president approves or not. When he approves, the law it becomes a law and it will go outside in the citizen and then start to be applied. But when the president does not approve it, the law fails. However, when the House of Senate and Representatives voted at the level of 2/3, it becomes a law without even the approval of the president. Thank you very much.